Yeah, I feel like it was something that I talked to Cattell about. Traditionally, that uh, we found him leading off against lefties and hitting second against righties, and I just felt like he was a force at the top of the lineup. I know what it's like to play against teams with um, players like Shohei Ohtani and others that are very powerful sitting at the top of the lineup. We are constructed 1 through 9, and the bottom part of our order is supposed to get on base, and I want to have a little force sitting at the top when they are on base. So that'll be extra run scoring opportunities that we expect to create. Cattell's a good player. He's a really good player, and he can create he can create a very uneven environment for a starting pitcher. First, I don't want that to be happening with the first batter of the game. Between he and Corbin, I feel like they can be go swingers, and Perdomo's there at number 3 to protect them a little bit because he can throw up a 5-7 pitch at bat as good as anybody we have.
I remember Corbin talking last year about knowing that Cattell is behind him,
Yeah.
a little less willing to run.
Yeah.
Does this free him up potentially
A little bit, yeah. I think Perdomo's extremely flexible in this area. He'll let anybody run or play the game in front of him. Cattell, I know in certain counts he's locked in, and it's hard for a hitter at times to see that runner moving and not get distracted. So yeah, I think there's a lot of little things inside of the game as well that will create more opportunities for score runs, such as stealing second base for sure.
What do you like about Gabby cleanup?
The cleanup hitter isn't very traditional, right? It used to be the old bopper slot, back leg a ball, and try and drive it out of the ballpark. That's a spot where you want good hitters to be able to slow the game down, driving runs. You're going to have runners on base. You have the 3 best hitters. Well, in most cases, the 3 best hitters hitting in front of you, and you got to be able to move the ball around and hit the ball where it's pitched and expect to drive in runs and have a good at bat. So Gabby's in a real good spot, and traditionally is he a number 4 hitter? No, not by any means. But for where we are right now, I like where he's at.
Perdomo's probably not a traditional number 3 hitter either. Do you want him to change anything about what he's doing up there, especially if guys are on base, or is his job still to get on base as well?
No, I had this conversation last year with him mid-season when we moved him to the 3 spot. I just said, look, you're there to complement the 2 guys in front of you, throwing all baseball traditions aside, which is hard for some to do. I just felt like the best hitters hit at the top, and Perdomo is going to be able to complement those 2 guys in front of him, and hopefully hit with many scoring position. And it worked. He ended up hitting 20 home runs and had 100 RBIs and a very, very productive year. So I don't want him to change anything, no matter where they hit. And I've told these guys, you could walk in one day and be hitting 8th. You can walk in one day and be hitting 5th. It doesn't mean change anything. It's just the construction of the lineup and where we're at that day.
When did you talk to Cattell about it?
I talked to him about 4 or 5 days ago.
So you could. He didn't need too much convincing, or he was.
He's like, let's do it. Let's do it. I said, well, I'll tell you what. At the end of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, let's circle back and have a conversation about it. See how it's going for you.
So you could do some more switching up and down at the second part of the order if you want.
The second part, like 5 through 9.
Yeah.
You're going to see that. That's going to be very fluid. That's going to be a group of guys that's just bouncing around, and I don't want to say who's hot and who's not, but that's sometimes the reality of it. I want guys to hit and be productive and help us score runs.
We all make such a big deal about opening day.
Yeah.
Is there any logic to the thought that how you guys perform today kind of sets the tone for what you guys are going to do the rest of the year?
Yeah, I think it's day 1 of a baseball season where you turn the boys loose and you get a chance to see what they look like as a group. This group has not been together a lot because of the WBC, so I'm still learning them. And we trained them as hard as we could, and I think there's just an overall general excitement when you get to this point. Like, it's opening day. It's the same thing for everybody. It doesn't matter if it's little league, high school, college, or professional baseball. It's day 1 of a season where everybody's filled with optimism, and this team is in a good spot.
What do you got here, Torey?
That is Jimmy Garrett's birthday present. He told me if I do anything for him on his birthday, he's going to be mad at me. And as soon as I heard that, that immediately opened up the door for me to have him get mad at me and kind of present that to him. So he should have just said, I hope you get something for me. I'd have been like, dude, no, let's keep it really quiet. But as soon as he said don't, I said, oh,
get this from too?
Yeah, that's actually Perdomo's. Perdomo's supposed to come by. I'm holding it here until he comes in and signs that bottle. It's kind of smart.
There's a reason why you're the skipper.
That's right. That's right.
You're still leaning toward your old closer as your new closer, perhaps?
Yeah. I know we have a bunch of experience in the bullpen, but yeah, Paul's done it. I'll probably start to lean on that and look at that first. But I won't be held to that. I haven't named a closer on purpose, and I think Paul is very capable of handling that. If he does, we'll continue to look at it. But we have 8 really good arms down there that are throwing strikes. I like some experience in that position because you're not going to be knock-kneed. You're going to just go up there and execute a game plan. So I want somebody to go up there in the 9th inning and throw strikes like you always would, or you're trained to. So I think Paul's a good starting point for us.
Ultimately, the difference in your decision to put Alec in center and Waller in left today.
Yeah, I've known this game time at times can be a little challenging for center field. Seeing balls off the bat, I think Alec has played a lot of games here and he's very comfortable here. I think it was last year or the year before on opening day where the center fielder came in on a ball for the Dodgers and it went 25 feet over his head and opened up a big inning for us. So I don't want that to happen. And I just want to ease Jordan into an environment where I know he's going to be able to track the baseball. And I think left field you get better views, potentially good views. And that's how it is right now. It might change tomorrow. So they're both very, very qualified.